Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino. Just check back in on Ethereum. Yesterday we had the head and shoulders. Sloppy, and we're ignoring this spike down because that would make a downward sloping neckline, which we do not trade downward sloping necklines. The reason we're ignoring it is because we're not looking to sell here. I mean, if it triggers, you can always take a stop, but we're not looking to sell short here. We're just projecting this down so we can get an idea of where the next levels could go. We can also do a projection down to here where that is valid to also use our 12 and 25%, take off the 1 there to get another idea. So this is still valid. By the way, the failsafe trend line, which is once it triggers, if it ever closes above this trend line, the trade is over. So right now we're still looking at a close below the neckline, and we roughly have a target of around 833, 836, because that forms a really nice cluster. Now, intermediate targets, we have another nice cluster coming in at 890 to 887, and then the minor level 881. So that will help you to the downside. Still nothing has changed from our prior video to the upside. Let's just quickly check in on the daily. So you see we rallied back a bit, and then today wiped out all of yesterday's rally. This is looking still very toppy. A lot of the cryptos are looking very toppy, that they need a pullback. One of the challenges with Ethereum right now is it hasn't gotten above its rotation zone. Now it's held to 50, so that's pretty critical, this 911 area. If it gets below that on a closing basis and then triggers the head and shoulders, then step back a bit, wait for the bigger pullback, and don't just go rush in and buy every dip, because we won't have the rotation zone on the 4-hour in our favor, and we didn't get the rotation zone on a daily in our favor. So it's time to step back and then wait for a high probability entry pattern. Let's check in on Ripple. Ripple also has the head and shoulders. We're ignoring the spike down move to give us a nice upward sloping neckline. It looks like it's going to close below it. I mean, it still could rally back, but at this point, if it holds here, it would be a close below. That would be a full target of about 0.925. And we also have the intermediate gain level targets down there at 103, 101. Well, 103 is the prior low here, so it's 101.56 and then 99.46. So keep that in mind. Also, now the rotation zone is spreading out against this. And if we do close above this, all this prior support is now resistance. So rallies could be sold by people. So keep that in mind. And again, we'll be watching for a bigger pullback. The RSI is getting a little overdone just on the 5-period basis. But, this thing can easily go lower. So any rallies, the resistance now is between 108.95 and about 109.63. What would really have to happen is either we leaves another tail, bounces back, leaves another tail, and gets back into congestion, or we're just going to watch for lower prices. Now, all that's invalid if it does get above the walkaway trend line once this is triggered. So keep that in mind. Looking over at the daily chart, let's spread this out. So what are we seeing here? So same as in Ethereum, yesterday was a little rally up, pretty much so far wiped out by this. Again, looking very, very toppy on a daily basis. Did not get the first cross rotation zone, and didn't even manage to get back up to either the 12.5% gain level or the flat 50 EMA, daily EMA. So that is some weakness up here, and there is a fair amount of selling going on up here. So keep that in mind too. Well, I would advise just looking forward and waiting for the bigger pullback, and then we'll watch for a bottoming pattern. So what we have for you on Ethereum and Ripple, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.